Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. I know I'm kind of running this episode late and I'll have to make it quick. I gotta get up early tomorrow, but thank you guys for tuning in for the Sunday sit down. Let me go ahead and drop the intro music. Well, guys, in shocking news this weekend, Biden drops out of the president. Sorry about that, folks. We had some technical difficulties, but back to the breaking news. Well, before I get too far into it, first let me start by saying thank you to everyone that reached out to me recently and showed support for my girlfriend. She was recently in a car accident. It was pretty bad, and I was really just scared. I'm happy she's okay and she's at home recovering as we speak. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everyone that reached out to me. And um, I know a few people asked. No, it wasn't me. It was my girlfriend that was involved in the accident. And thank you for all the prayers and just reaching out for support. I appreciate it, everyone. Now, back to the back to the story at hand. So Biden has dropped out, and Kamala Harris is now in the running against Trump. Yeah, I gotta have a sip of this Crown Royal. Dang. Something just went, washing machine's behind me. And the washing machine's going off behind me. I don't have a new washing machine. It's old, so when it stops, it kind of leaves a little thump. But yeah, Biden's out of the race. First off, let me start by saying thank God. For months, I've been saying, let this man retire, go home, play with his grandkids. I've said, sorry about that. My mic cut out for a minute. But yeah, for months, I've been saying we need to let this man retire, go home, play with his grandkids. Shout out to Kamala Harris. Now, I was talking with my girlfriend earlier about this, and I was telling her, Jim, this is where we need all the black girl magic to come out and really show the support. Because not only do we have a chance to have the first woman president, but a black woman president. And well, actually, I think she's also if I'm not mistaken, she's Jamaican and Indian. Now she's got her work cut out for her. Going up against Trump after this whole assassination attempt. She's got a lot to deal with. The cards are stacked. I would say the main thing she's got to deal with are the inflation and this border issue with the migrants coming in, because we do not have like the social care programs like welfare, Medicaid, and food stamps, and all this stuff. We cannot keep giving it away to the migrants. We can try to help, and I've talked to some people about it. I know me and my brother sometimes trade political ideas back and forth, but so far, when it comes to that, there's been no real like solid idea I could think of. In my mind, I'd like to say we'll give them like a 90-day, maybe 120-day run on the actual like food stamps or welfare, whatever we generally give to them in bulk. And after the time period is up, we revoke the benefits and, pass it on to the next. But let's pass down as Biden withdraws. President Biden ended his reelection bid and endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to succeed him on Sunday. The president said he will finish his term and will address the nation later this week. She's the first black woman and first Asian American to lead the ticket of a major political party. Come to think about it, if I'm not mistaken, the prime minister of the UK is also Indian. So this could be a way to consolidate, or yeah, it could be a way to consolidate the friendshoring that I think it was Nancy Pelosi was trying to project, that idea of friendshoring, just trading amongst the allied countries. But yeah, this is big news. This is something major, and hey, this is the second time we're gonna have a black president if Kamala can beat Trump. But yeah, the major thing in my mind, she has to deal with the inflation, and she has the connections to do it. Now, I'm not too familiar with her family ties, but I believe her mother is from the Brahmin class in Indian society. For those not familiar, the Brahmins are like the top tier social group within Indian society. There are a lot of in old times, there were a lot of the priests and prophets and gurus and stuff like that. Today, they would be the wealthier upper class. So she is well connected. And if she can use her connections um, to bridge strong political ties with India, then we can, fight off the inflation with, cheap goods from India. We'll have to deal with the quality control, but there's a way to offset the inflation. So yeah, shout out to Kamala. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this stream up tonight pretty quickly. I gotta get up early. Switching over to the last thing before I cut off. The gunman that shot at Trump earlier was using a drone hours prior to the attack to help map out the site of where he would be shooting. The camera drone made by DJI allowed 20-year-old gunman Thomas Matthews Crooks to get an overhead view that maybe helped him plan his attack. News sources are saying Trump was shot in the ear in the assassination attempt, and Crooks was killed by the Secret Service after the attack at a Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Those of you showing the footage, they showed the brief image of the Trump with his fist in the air. I won't lie to you. That footage alone has probably boosted his voter percentage up about 10 to 15%. Kamala's got a work cut out for her, and it is probably going to be a tough battle, but I think she'll be able to, if she can really monopolize the black voter base, get in with some of the Asian and minority voters. But the main thing is she needs to have a solid way to fight inflation and deal with the border. You know, she was supposed to be the border czar, during this whole situation, but she's not really been coming up with solid solutions so far. So we need those two things moving forward in order for her to have a solid platform to fight Trump off. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to pop in for a brief video on Money Monday. I'm going to go over a little bit of Project 2025 as we look over prices for the week, going for oil, gold, and just the stock indexes in general. Later on Thursday, I'll probably have I got a few new games for my PS2 collection. So on Thursday, I'm going to have a few throwbacks for you. Other than that, we'll be getting out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in for me. And thank you again for the prayers and support for my girlfriend. She is at home recovering pretty well. And I thank you guys for the support all the same. With that being said, love, peace. You guys have a good night. And everybody, let's have a good day at work tomorrow.